Have you ever stopped to think how a machine that seems so simple can transport thousands of people every day without almost anyone noticing the effort happening inside? The escalator is in shopping malls, airports, subway stations, markets, and commercial buildings. We step on the first step, hold the handrail, and that's it. In a few seconds, we are already on another floor. But behind this calm movement, there is a huge, heavy, and extremely precise structure working non-stop. Today, we are going to discover how escalators are manufactured, from the raw material to the final tests, and how rough pieces are transformed into a machine capable of carrying people with safety, precision, and constant rhythm. And if you like discovering how things are truly made, leave a like to support this type of content. Subscribe to the channel so you do not miss the next videos. And let's keep going, because the manufacturing starts now. Everything begins with steel. Before there is a step, handrail, or movement, the escalator is born from large bars and metal sheets that arrive at the factory, ready to be transformed. These pieces still look like simple construction materials, but they will be the base of the entire machine. On the production line, the steel is separated, measured, and taken to cutting. Industrial machines begin to divide the bars into the right size, opening the way for each part to be used in the assembly of the main structure. Nothing can be out of measure, because this base will support the weight of the escalator, the internal components, and the people passing every day. After cutting, the metal pieces move on to preparation. Some are drilled, others receive adjustments on the edges, and everything is organized for the next stage. Little by little, the raw metal stops being just raw material and begins to gain a function inside the escalator. At this moment, there is still nothing moving. What exists is the beginning of the machine's skeleton, and it is from these cut and prepared steel pieces that the escalator will start to truly take shape. Now, these parts move on to the assembly of the large metal structure that supports the entire system. This is where manufacturing begins to show the real size of this machine. In this stage, the workers check the fit of the pieces before fixing them. Each bar needs to stay in the right position, because this structure will be responsible for supporting the entire escalator assembly. If any part is out of alignment, the rails, the steps, and the chains may not work correctly later. With everything in place, the joining of the pieces begins. Some parts are welded, others receive screws and metal reinforcements. Little by little, what used to be separate bars is transformed into a large steel frame. This frame is the main body of the escalator, the base where almost everything will be installed. The most impressive thing is to realize that this structure is still empty, but already carries the shape of the entire machine. It looks like a metal bridge prepared to receive movement inside. It is where the rails, the steps, the traction system, the motor, and all the parts that make the escalator work will go. After assembly, the structure goes through alignment and resistance checks. The factory verifies if the frame is firm, straight, and ready to receive the next components. Now, with the metal skeleton assembled, the next step is to install the internal rails, which will guide the path of the steps inside the escalator. While the main structure is being prepared, the steps also begin to take shape. In many models, they are made of aluminum alloy, a resistant and lighter material, ideal for a piece that needs to support weight, impact, and constant movement. The metal is molded until it forms the step with the support part. the vertical front, and the grooves on the surface, which help with the fit with the entry and exit plates of the escalator. After molding, each step goes through finishing and checking. The edges are adjusted, possible excess metal is removed, and the fitting points are verified so that the piece can connect to the wheels, axles, and chains of the system. Alone, each step looks like just a heavy metal piece, but when all of them are assembled in sequence, they form the most recognizable part of the escalator in motion. With the main structure ready, the escalator begins to leave the manufacturing environment and gains real proportion. In many cases, it arrives at the final location as a large metal frame, being transported, hoisted, and carefully positioned between one floor and another. It is an impressive stage, because that huge piece needs to fit exactly into the space where it will work every day. After being positioned, the structure goes through alignment adjustments. The team checks if everything is firm, level, and at the correct angle, because any difference can affect the movement of the escalator later. With the base in place, the internal guides come in, which orient the path of the steps and help each piece form the escalator on the inclined part and retract inside the structure. With the structure ready to receive movement, it is time to install the steps. One by one, they are placed into the system and connected to the chains and internal guides, always in the right position so that all of them move together. It is in this stage that the escalator truly begins to change appearance, because that open metal frame begins to receive the sequence of steps that the public little by little, the pieces align, forming the path where people will go up and down every day. With the steps fitted into the system, it is time to make the escalator gain movement. The motor, the gears, the axles, the chains, and the brakes are adjusted to work together, pulling the steps through the internal path of the structure. Then come the handrail and the side panels, which begin to give the machine the appearance that we know. Before being released for use, the escalator goes through a sequence of checks. The team verifies if the steps are circulating correctly, if the handrail follows the same speed, if the brakes respond well, and if the safety sensors work as they should. Emergency buttons, entry and exit plates, alignment, and general operation are also tested. Only after these final adjustments does the escalator stop being an industrial assembly and become ready to transport people safely every day. Have you ever stopped to think who had the idea of transforming a common staircase into a machine that moves by itself? This story began in the United States at the end of the 19th century, when Jesse Wilford Reno created a kind of moving inclined ramp to take people upward without them needing to climb by walking. In 1896, a version of this invention drew attention in Coney Island in New York, almost like an attraction for the public. Over time, the idea evolved until it gained real steps and became more similar to the escalator we know today. Charles David Seeberger helped develop this model and also became connected to the name Escalator, inspired by the idea of a moving staircase. What began as a curious invention ended up spreading through different countries, entering stations, airports, stores, and busy buildings. After following this entire path, it becomes difficult to look at an escalator the same way. What seemed like just a staircase that moves reveals a huge sequence of transformations. Steel becomes structure. The steps take shape. The machine is positioned with precision. The system receives movement. The handrail follows everything, and the tests ensure that each piece works safely. The next time you step onto an escalator, maybe you will remember that those steps are not just going up or down. They are part of a continuous system designed to transport people every day with strength, rhythm, and precision. And that is what makes manufacturing so interesting when we understand how things are made. Even what seems common gains another value. If you enjoyed this journey behind the scenes, leave a like to support this type of content. Subscribe to follow the next videos and take the chance to watch another video on the channel, because there is still a lot of incredible stuff waiting to be discovered.